Dr. Cobb, I love cats. Don't have them, but love them. What's one of the biggest issues when it comes to cats?
Sadly, one of the biggest issues with cats is one of the issues that we can stop and control, and that's parasites. For example, fleas, everybody's aware of fleas.
Sure.
Roundworms and hookworms, which are intestinal parasites. But unfortunately in cats also cause lung and liver damage. And sadly enough, can also cause damage to humans. So they can cause intestinal problems, skin problems, blindness. So that's a huge concern. And then one thing that a lot of cat families don't think about is heartworms. 25% of all cats diagnosed with heartworms were indoor only. Heartworms, when cats get infected, can cause damage to the lungs that lasts forever. Looks like asthma. 10 to 20% of cats with heartworms die without any signs.
I don't think I've heard any commercials about cats and heartworm prevention.
And the rate of infection is fairly comparable. It's difficult in cats because there's not a great test. When cats get heartworms, the majority of the heartworms on their way to the heart die in the lungs, which causes a severe inflammatory reaction. And so there's not a good test for that. So the problem is not a good test, but chronic disease.
So what do you do?
So it's very easy. Once a month, you give your cat a topical medication, protects them from fleas, protects them from getting heartworms, deworms them from roundworms and hookworms. You know, it's just a all the way roundabout great way to prevent disease. 80% of cat families that take their cat to the veterinarian do not have their cat on prevention. And it costs 5 times more to treat your cat for a disease that you can prevent with just a simple monthly parasite prevention.
And the little guy we've got today?
So little Miss Spanky, she's 15 years old. She was a rescue. She was found on railroad tracks and she almost died from anemia due to fleas.
Wow.
Yeah, so
another parasite.
Another parasite. And you know, unfortunately, fleas also carry diseases for people like typhus, plague, cat scratch fever. She's been on prevention ever since I've had her.
You can catch a lot of these things too, the human factor, and that means your children as well.
Absolutely. Children are a big concern. Roundworms, which are easily preventable, can cause permanent blindness in children. And children are most at risk for parasites because they're not quite as hygienic as adults. And I would hate for a child to pick up a disease from a cat that had a parasite when we could have prevented that. It's really for the health of the whole family, not just the cat, but everybody in the household.
Still to come.